Hello, hello, and welcome back to Matopiba, Brazil, where we are building our farming empire here in the corners of Brazil's agricultural heartland. Wow, felt like a bit of a tongue twister there. Alright, so what's on the cards for today? Well, as you can see, it's nice and early in the morning, 6:30 a.m. The sun's just coming over the hill. It's making a nice little glow on my face here. Alright, first of all, let's check out what contracts are available. Because we need to fix our field, because it needs to be cultivated and drilled. And I think I'm going to take a bit of time to remove all the trees and plow it around the edges first, so I can get the most yield out of the land that I own as possible. So, before we get into that, let's jump over here into the contracts menu and see what's available for today. Straight away, I'm going to look for the highest price, if they're possible. Sowing a field. Easy. Sorry, not sowing, spraying field. Easy work. I'm going to take this. What are we spraying with? Remove the weeds in the field by spraying it with herbicide. Okay, field number 7. That is... Let's see where field number 7 is. Okay, that's just up the hill. Great, so let's get this started off, shall we? Here we are. We're in the Fendt road car. Fill up this truck with herbicide. Sorry, should I call it a truck or a tractor? It's kind of a hybrid, isn't it? It's a sprayer. Okay. Now let's make our way over to the field. Alright, we have just pulled up here on field 7. And we're going to jump straight into the contract. Just like that. We're not waiting around. I'm going to jump out. We're going to let old mate get his job done. He knows exactly what he's got to do. He's spraying the field. Alright, we're going to head back to our field now while he gets that done. Now let's have a look if there's any other contracts that we can get started. Well, look at that, a big harvesting job has showed up. But it's parsnips. I cannot stand harvesting parsnips. Especially 15.8 hectares of parsnips. Can't think of anything worse. And this parsnip harvester does not store any parsnips. So they're going to go through the machine and come straight out the side, and we have to collect them as we go. No thank you. What else we got? Sorghum. Okay. Not so bad, but it's a pretty small field, not a lot of money. What's this other big one here? Parsnips again. Nope. Sorghum. Okay. That could be a go, I reckon. Let's do this one. But first, what else have we got? Sowing. That's easy money. Easy money. Easy money all day. Okay, let's do sowing and start with the sowing one. Field 1. Right around the corner. Okay, let's put this weight on the front here. There we go. Cultivator is on the back. Let's go sow this field. Before we sow it, we should probably see what we need to... We should probably get seeds before we go. So let's buy some seeds. This pallet of seeds looks good. Alright, I'm just going to fast forward this bit. You don't need to see me drive up this hill several times a day. So I'll see you at the field. let's take a little shortcut through here as we approach field 1. I'm going to unfold the sowing machine, if you will, and I'm going to let our staff jump straight into it. I just noticed that this guy you should be putting herbicide, but we are at 0%. Why? We're on the right field. We have the right equipment. Something is happening, and it is rejecting my herbicide. Why? There's only one kind of herbicide, right? Remove the weeds in the field by spraying it with herbicide. Field 7, that's where he is. Something is going very, very wrong. So, and I'm looking at this field. As you can see, the weeds aren't dying. They're staying there. But the thing is this field of wheat is withered. So maybe that is why the weeds aren't doing anything. So I don't have time to waste on this. So I'm going to cancel this contract. Okay, I'm very disappointed, but it is what it is. I'm going to collect my herbicide. I'm going to cancel the contract and I'm going to start a different one. We'll cancel. We lost $200, but it is what it is. Let's carry on to our next mission. Oh, cultivating. Look at that. That's a good one. 65 grand. Field 8. Let's see how our sowing machine operation is going. Excuse the pun. It looks like it's going well so far. He's just driving in circles. It's exactly what you're supposed to do. So I've heard. Alright. Where is our cultivating machine? Did I make a mistake and not hire a cultivator? It looks like I did. Excellent. Alright. Well, let's hire a cultivator, shall we? We don't want to waste all day. So what's the biggest one we got? 18 meters. How much does this cost? For one day it's $8,000. What about this one? It's 14 meters. 6,000. Alright. 9 meters. So it's half. Okay, so this seems like pretty good value for money. If I look at, yeah. Okay. Let's hire this one for the day. Yes. So we need 400 horsepower to pull this. So let's get a large tractor. What's this? It's got over 400 horsepower. Alright, this will do. What do we got? 500 horsepower, 400, 435. Okay. Heighten. What? Nope. We don't need that. We don't need that kind of negativity. Alright, let's go this one. What's he going to cost? 8. Oh, I think I made a mistake. We're going to lose like $25,000 just from hiring stuff. What about, what's a cheap one? This one's in the 200 range. How many horsepower? 351, 409. Okay. How much is it? 16. Okay, that will do. Okay, and we're going to need a weight as well for the front of this. Probably, if they are even available. Anyway, let's just see. I think it should be fine. Not off to a great start this morning. We had a contract that needed to be cancelled, and now these ridiculous leasing costs because I forgot to lease the machine when I started the contract. Okay, anyway, let's carry on. We don't need this negativity. It's a beautiful morning here in Matopiba, so I'll see you when I get to the field. Okay, we are just pulling up on field 8 here. Let's hope everything goes to plan now. Alright, just check, this is field 8. Excellent. Alright. Old mate's in the cultivator. Is in the tractor now. Gonna get the cultivating done. So unfortunately we've lost, we'll probably lose around 25 grand from what we could make from this job, but you know what, mistakes are going to happen. We're just starting out our contract here. As long as it doesn't affect the people we're working for, I don't think they're going to be too bothered by it. Plus, this is David's field anyway. David's a good guy. We looked after his field last month. And beautiful. Nice job. Okay, I'm going to leave him to it. And let's see what other contracts are showing up for this month. Oh, I really want to do that, but it's going to take forever. Spraying. It's got no money. Cultivating. That's another easy one. Okay, let's do that. Borrow the items for that. Let's jump in our other tractor. Alright, this is going to be a slow drive. So again, I will see you when I get up there. Okay, after a bit of a detour there, and getting lost, we have managed to find our way to field 26. I thought field 26 was on the other side of town, and in this slow tractor, I couldn't get over here quick enough. So, we're here now. That's the main thing. Let's turn around this pole, and we're going to let Kalito take over. Let's check on our other jobs. The sowing is going smoothly. Perfect. This cultivating is going well. And this cultivating is getting started. Excellent. Okay. Now back to our own farm. So, I'm going to enter flight mode for a second here, so we can have a look at this field. So, as you can see, I have all of this area here, and around the edge here, and then down here, and then up the back here, around the side, and pretty much to here. We don't want to go any closer to the river. That's close enough. But we can come up closer to the mountain. Around here, all this space. So, first we need to chop down some trees. Now I think over here too, we can bring the field a bit closer to the river on this side. As far down the end of our property as it goes, we're going to take up all this space. Of course, we need to leave a room for a road down the side, but other than that, this is all going to be our field. So, let's jump into our tractor. Let's head over to the dealership and let's pick up a plow. Actually, maybe before we plow, we chop down all these trees. So, I'm going to jump out of the car. Okay, so, good thing I have a chainsaw already. Picked one up the other day. I'm just going to go through and chop down all these trees. Okay, now I've pretty much cut down all the trees on that side. We're going to keep these ones around our house because they add a bit of privacy. I do want to clean up this garden a bit and put some grass down. But you know, that's my Australian heritage speaking right there. We do love a good grass lawn. Alright, it looks like one of our jobs is done for today. Excellent. I've finished cutting down this tree. Let's go check on it. Sewing has been finished. I mean, if you ask me, I would give this a fail, but the owner seems happy. He hasn't called me to complain. So thanks, Walter. I'm going to collect my money from here. First, I'm going to take back the rest of my seeds. And we're going to put a stamp on this contract and say it's been collected and finished. Alright. Our cultivating contract is coming along. Alright. So, we just got back from delivering all of the trees. As you can see, my field is now somewhat treeless. Of course, the trees that are left are the ones that I can't remove. But the next step is we're going to expand this farm. As you might remember from last episode, we made a little road here which removed some of our farm. But we need to add back that farm to somewhere else. And maybe I'm going to change where the road is. So maybe I'll do that first. So we'll jump into the construction menu here. And we want the road to come around here. So at the moment we have all this space that can be turned into farmland. So let's jump over to painting. Pick the right color. I think this might be it. Looks like it. Adjust the brush size. Change to circle. And actually we're going to make it a bit smaller. I like the style of the road that's here at the moment. Okay. And we need the other side. It's not beautiful, but you know what? It's something. Alright, that's going to do for now. It's not perfect, but it will do. Now I do have a little bit of a bumpy spot here, so I'm going to jump into the sculpting menu and I'm going to soften all of this out. I might need to raise it a little bit. I know it looks rough now, but what we want to do to make it into a slope is we pretty much want to right click at the height and then start at the low point and make our way up. Oh, I think I made a little bit of a mistake there, but it's alright. So we're just going to do this part here, and don't worry about it being perfect because we will come back over it. It's not doing this little spot because that end here because there are tree branches there. But that's fine. We're going to come back through and fix that soon. After we have done the mulching, we will fix it. Okay, so at least now we have somewhat a slope to get us there. Okay, we're going to jump this soften brush quickly and make it somewhat drivable. Okay, so our first goal. Okay, that's good. Well, it's quite wide, isn't it? It's fine. It's fine, guys. Okay, so as you can see, there's trees here which are making the well. So what we need now, we need to jump into our tractor. Oh, we've finished our job here. Perfect. Okay, let's collect the money from this. Alright, that was an accidental open, but we'll collect our money. Should be 65,060 bucks. Beautiful. That's a good collection. because we've rented this, we're actually going to use it for our field. So first of all, let's take it back to our farm. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the tractor and I'm going to hire a plow. I'm going to build the extension onto my current farm. And then we're going to take this cultivator before we return it, and we're going to cultivate my entire field. We will then return this cultivator and we will get a fertilizer. We will put a layer of fertilizer over the field. We will then seed the field, possibly roll it as well. Usually I don't worry about rolling, but right now I'm trying to squeeze every dollar that I can out of these little jobs, so maybe we'll get to rolling as well. I don't think it's really going to be worth it right now because we only have one field, and just checking, I think it's only, so it's, okay, the farmland is 11.9 hectares. Let's see, I think this farm 3.6, oh, that's probably much closer, maybe this one. Okay, let's say I have 5.2 hectares of farm or field, so we're going to expand, so we'll add more around here. So let's see what we get to, but anyway, for now let's get back. Okay, so we just arrived back at the farm. As you can see, I'm running into all the stumps everywhere. So I actually made a mistake. What I need to get first is a mulcher. I need to go and mulch all of these stumps. But right now I have a cultivator and a tractor spare. So I'm going to hire somebody to help me start smashing out this field here, because it might take a while to cultivate after I extend it. So let's start cultivating now. I'm going to hire the worker. There she goes. And then we're going to run over here. The tractor's over there. Oh, I need to clean up all this mess too. Alright, and we jump into our other tractor, and now we're going to go and grab a mulcher and a plow. I wonder if I can put a plow on the front of this just to get it back to my farm. I might be able to. I'm not even sure if this can carry a mulcher. Now that I'm thinking about it, I might need to get the other tractor. But the other tractor is the only one that can carry the plow as well. So let's see what we've got here. Okay, so first things first, plow. What do we got? 1 meter, 2 meters, 4 meters. What do we need? 210 horsepower. Our tractor, 180. So we need to use the other tractor for that one. 160, okay, it's small. We don't have that much to do. Surely it won't take that long. Yep. Oh, okay, I was gonna hire it, but looks like I've purchased it. Okay, that's fine. We'll use it in the future for combining fields together. Alright, and then a mulcher. What do we got? Mulchers can be used to crush crop stubbles. This tool suits perfectly for grape and olive farming. Well, we need a bit more than that. Okay, this one can crush crop stubbles. It's 11,000. I might keep this because it might come in handy in the future. I would like to get into forestry eventually. The problem is it takes a long time, and these are relatively cheap. Probably shouldn't be spending money right now, but let's go for it. Alright, so we should be able to carry both of these, fingers crossed. Okay, that goes on the front. This goes on the back. Alright, that actually works. I wonder if I can mulch and plow at the same time. That will be a game changer. Mulching and plowing. Okay, it looks like we can cut this, but can we cut the tree trunk? That is the real question. Oh, I don't think we can remove the tree trunk with this one. Okay, looks like we've made a mistake. I'm thinking of a different machine. But you know what? That doesn't matter. This one. Forestry mulches. Remove tree stumps and bushes. This one doesn't say anything. It says stubbles. Okay, that's where we made a mistake. So, we need this one. Oh, we can just go through and remove everything with this. How much is this? $10,000 to borrow it for one day. You know what? Let's just get this done. Yep, let's just get this done. $10,000. Okay, I'm gonna park this up. I obviously made a mistake. And I purchased the wrong one. Rookie mistake, but it happens even to the best of us. And now you know. Although I can use it to clean up around my house eventually, which will be nice. Okay, so we don't need that. This is what we need. Alright, we should be able to clean up the stubble with this one. Let's get back to the farm and get cleaning. Let's quickly clean up. Let's jump into the construction menu and let's clean this up a bit. I'm just going to fast forward through this process because I don't think you need to, or you want to sit there and watch me do this. So I will see you when it's done. Alright, so I have just removed a whole bunch of tree stumps. It's not perfect, I've missed some for sure, but I don't know where they are. So I'm going to leave this right here. I'm going to pick up this plow and I am going to start removing, turning the ground into field area, because that's what we need the most right now. We need more field. So I'm going to start up this end, go a bit against the grain. This guy's almost finished cultivating my field. But actually, what I haven't done in a minute is I haven't checked any contracts. Oh, we have big cultivating one here. Yep, let's take it. Okay, field 19. That's at the top of the hill. Third farm across, right? Fourth. Oh yeah. Okay. Let's go get that. We're gonna keep hold of the one we have at the moment because we need it, but that's not going to stop us from hiring some other cultivators. Relatively cheap to hire these anyway. It was only around $1,000. Okay, we have just approached field 19. I'm going to drive down this end, and I'm going to unfold the cultivator and let my worker get to it by himself. Alright, let's pull up here. Hand it over to him. Alright, bud. Thank you. See you later. Alright, we go back to our farm. Let's see what else we can do. Fertilizing, it's pretty cheap. Oh, we have another big cultivating job. Field 10, that's the one that we were doing yesterday. Yeah, let's take it. Why not? Field 10. Let's go. We got a bit faster tractor this time. Let's put this weight on the front. And then I'm going to head up there and I will get this one started too. Alright, I'll see you up there. Alright, I've just pulled up on field 10, trying to get this lined up. Hand it over. Ah, it's you again. Nice one. Thank you. Enjoy. Alright, she's a lovely gal. And I think we're going to take one more fertilizing job, number 6. Any fertilizer, liquid, solid, slurry, or manure. Okay. Where are we at? Alright, we got the big boy today. I believe this over here is liquid fertilizer. Excellent. Let's grab it. And then we'll head up to field 10. Alright, and here we are, field 10. Let's hope we don't have any dramas this time. Switch over. Who is it? Alright, it's our other friend. Let's see, is it working this time? 1%, alright. Cool. Let's head back to our farm and let's get cracking with this plowing. I'll see you there. Alright, we just got back and we are in our tractor. We've got the plow attached. Let's start smashing out this field. Alright, so we need to lower the plow. Cool. We need to allow new fields to be created. And then this will build us our new fields. Look at that. Okay. Oh. Alright, I gotta stick to the land I'm allowed to. Let's do the outskirts of the field first, and then we will come back. I think I can get a bit closer to that mountain. Not really. Alright, I will quickly turn around here and tidy that up. Oops. Okay. I just found my first stump already. Managed to get past it, but it was pretty close. I can see another one right there. Yep. Lift it up, go over, put it down. How far in can I go? That is the real question. Oh, maybe just to here. Okay, I think that's far enough anyway. Okay. Over this field here, over this hill. I'm just going to fast forward so you can watch this as a time lapse. So right now we are halfway through ploughing our field. We have some contracts that are finishing up, so we'll pop over and we'll still them off. Okay, well, that's the ploughing all done. I hope you enjoyed that time lapse. Now we're going to move on to cultivating this field before we sow it. So here is another time lapse. And our field is officially expanded and ready for sowing. This should increase our yield nicely. I'll just quickly pop over to our contracts and see what else we can take on for today. And it looks like we will carry on with some more cultivating jobs. Alright, we've got 2 contracts running now. They should keep our workers busy. Now it's about time we get to sowing our black bean field before the month ends. So let's go and grab a seeder. They can do fertilizing. So we'll kill 2 birds with 1 sow, some may say. Alright, this one will do. Okay, we've got him set off. We'll let him do his thing and we'll check in on him. Now, here we have taken on another irresistible fertilizing contract on field 6. We've just arrived and decided we'll take this one on ourselves. Let's smash it out. Okay, let's have a quick look and see if anything else is worth taking on this month before we wrap up. Just looking at these contracts, it doesn't look like there is anything quite worth it. So let's crack on with finishing off our current contracts with some more time lapses, and then we're going to wrap up this month's work. Alright, so this month may have started
a bit rough with the fertilizing job not working properly and me not hiring the correct equipment, but in the end it looks like we came out on top. We've made just about $279,000, not in total this month, but that's what we're up to with our salary. So we're going to put a bit more of a solid plan in place for next month. At the moment I'm kind of experimenting with these videos to see, what's easy for me to edit, what you guys are enjoying. It seems like the watch time is dying off after 5 minutes, but hey, if you've made it this far in the video, you deserve a medal. So if you've made it this far, please drop a comment down below and let me know what you enjoyed the most about this video and what you think I need to improve on in the future. Your feedback is very much appreciated, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.